Yeah, this sick paladin deck has endless dragons, and I'm not just talking about the Imbue hero power, which did get a really nice buff this week going down to 1 mana. That has actually rocketed Imbue Paladin lists up to like high tier 2 right now, according to HS Replay. But I didn't want to just play like the standard Imbue Paladin. I wanted to play a little greedier, a little slower. So I ran Searing Reflection instead, the new spell from the mini set, which has the sickest art, by the way. It looks so freaking cool. And that can just give you this, you know, nice supply of 8/8s with Divine Shield on board turn after turn, in combination with the Endless Dragons from your hero power turn after turn. And then I also tossed in an adaptive Amalgam, which gives you literally infinite dragons over and over again, which can be hit by Searing Reflection to become 1 mana 8/8s with Divine Shield, and basically took what is otherwise a pretty aggressive build right now with Imbue Paladin and just, you know, tweaked it towards my style, but it still kept winning. I fired off a quick 6-3 run with this one and climbed all the way up nearly to Diamond 5 with a list I'm not sure would have worked a couple weeks ago, but felt really fun and really satisfying to play right now. All right, yeah, let's keep the good cards, which all of these are good cards. I'm fine with this. We don't really technically have a turn 2 right now, but if you look, the deck doesn't really have a lot of turn 2s. Stuff like Equality, obviously not really a turn 2. It's kind of Bitter Bloom or bust. I guess I'd be willing to play an adaptive Amalgam sometimes, but not really. I wanna like put those in when I'm about to play a Searing Reflection, you know. I think drawing a 1 mana 8/8 Divine Shield that also may eventually have Rush or Taunt. Does this give Rush to the... It does, right? It gives Rush. That's why I put it in here, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like doubting myself. Surely it does, right? The Sandcastle location. I played that a lot. I played a fair bit of hand buff Paladin, but now I can't remember. It totally gives Rush, right? Yeah, +3 attack and Rush, yeah. That was the plan. I was gonna be kind of mad if I didn't. Remember, order here doesn't actually matter, by the way. The portals get updated in deck, so don't freak out about the ordering there. It's not gonna matter. I think we go Flutterwing, right? Well, no. I guess we just stick to the curve. Coin has a lot of value. No, I forgot that this guy's also just insanely good for our imbues already. Yeah, this is like the just absolute dream imbue curve, by the way. Malorn is basically already done as soon as this thing dies. It's crazy. All right, so looking good. This is gonna help fill the hand with stuff. Ursul, Searing Reflections, Anachronos, some combination of Ursul and those other two. But I think for now we just still develop, still imbue. First-Sign Maul can come down anytime. I don't think this feels like an overcommitment. I mean, there is obviously like brawls and stuff for Warrior, but this is not exactly an all-in board or anything. There's going to be lots of dragons later, so if we eat a brawl on this board, like, thank God, you know, it's going to be the dream. They are probably expecting me to be the more aggro version of the deck. I will say the one thing I'm kind of worried about for us is running out of cards, since our deck's a little bit later game oriented. I do fear we could maybe run out of cards sometimes. I mean, Ursine Mauls are great. They're very, very good card draw, but they're not like insane card draw. The portals also are pretty cool because you're getting stuff and, you know, drawing a card. So there's things there happening. So I'd actually probably just rather hit the Searings here than the Anachronos. I'm not even really sure Anachronos belongs in this list anymore. He's really, really good with Renewing Flames. Not necessarily so good with what we're doing. I mean, he's just kind of a great card in general, I would argue, but so, you know, I call this an Endless Dragons deck. He is a dragon, so, you know, it feels fitting, I guess. 5 health is a very annoying amount of health to have here. Shockingly annoying amount of health. Shield Slam to clean this up. All right, sure. That feels like a pretty bad Shield Slam, I guess, right? Ugh. Terrible hand. Honestly, let's just see what we draw. I think that's totally fine. Searing would be the dream. It is not achieved. The dream is dead. I mean, I definitely want these. I want these in the deck for the Searing Reflection, but I don't know when we're gonna hit that right now. It may actually be a little ways off. I think I'm gonna cut an Acronos, guys. I don't know. I mean, if I get a second Earthside Maul, we're gonna get there anyway eventually. It's not like there's some degree of inevitability on finding all this stuff, but I don't want to take too long. I don't know. He's a dragon though, man. I'm like stuck on the fact that he's a oh, we're just geniuses. It's totally fine if you're a genius. It doesn't matter. When you're this good at the video game, it just doesn't matter. So now we really want Ursol to hit the Adaptive Amalgam, of course. That's the dream here. Hit that Amalgam that we just killed off, baby. No! It's fine, right? Any minion's fine. I didn't try to like isolate it down to only a few minions because I obviously want to give the Amalgams taunt as well. Now I will say it's like kind of hard again with the end of turn. Like giving them taunt can be tough and until you eventually hard play them, you know, like the one on the left we could still just give taunt to or whatever. Opponent is just like hovering like crazy, like what is happening? They've never seen that card before. They're like figuring out what's about to go on. Now I think the challenge is right, like we're not a Kill Jaden deck. I do my best to not put Kill Jaden into every control deck because it just gets so tiresome to me to always have every game devolve into Kill Jaden. But we are kind of infinite, you know, so we'll see if we can keep up with Kill Jaden. Can an endless army of dragons and adaptive amalgams either kind of overwhelm them before then or just keep up in that state as well? I don't know. Opponent seems just completely puzzled. I don't know. They're just going to go for a freeze. That's smart. They know I have a Sun Fury Protector in hand, so they probably kill the amalgam, right? Like, that feels so bad, but I think it's maybe correct. I don't know. Just go face. That is always the safe option too, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't hate the Sun Fury here, to be honest. This guy already has taunts. Maybe put him here. I think there's a pretty decent chance that you know, they go for a board clear here, but hopefully they just clean up their own stuff as well in the meantime, right? It's fine. We have space for one more guy. We want it to be a buffed adaptive amalgam. Bitter Bloom Knight. Garbage. Garbage. The odds of hitting an amalgam are not particularly high, by the way, but we're gonna live the dream anyway. I don't really have any other way to make them interesting other than Sandcastle. They can have rush, taunt, and a bunch of attack potentially, but that's about it. So, I guess that dragon winning would be cool, but I don't think it really matters too much. As long as they don't win, which they did not win. Wow. The lone amalgam. I mean, this is sort of good news, maybe. I don't know. We don't hate it. We can go Malorn and either use it now, maybe try to build another board, Cenarius or something. Just to maybe really stress the removal if they haven't found that other brawl yet. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Portal is good. Redevelop even more. Whoa. Kind of a cool little play too. I don't know, man. I'm like thinking now, like, man, we're gonna end up with a lot of big guys on board. I don't know, because I'm gonna have another 8/8 incoming. Like, I don't know, dude. Let's just do this. I'm gonna go ahead and trade this in for our to increase the odds of hitting it off the aura, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Math is obviously not particularly favorable, but the Gold Petal Drake. Okay, that's still more imbues, which is cool. I don't think I've ever actually seen this in my life. I don't think I've ever seen this token art, dude. He's bug-eyed, man. He's crazy. He looks crazy. Literally looks crazy. So yeah, this is another monster board they have to figure out, right? Oh, maybe not if you just use this guy, but we have a quality for this. I have to imagine there are obviously more of these coming back with Hydration Station. So I would say, like, if there's one that I can answer via minions, I should probably answer it via minions so that I can answer two more later with equalities, particularly because the Hydration Station is going to have other stuff with it. So like a quality consecration those, and then answer this one just with this giant board that I have, you know, might be the favorable option here. What do I have? 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I literally have exactly enough. I mean, yeah, maybe. Rush? Oh, we hit a rush minion. I am so happy right now, dog. And also Divine Shield is cool too. This is now just 13. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay. We're kind of getting away with a freebie here. I'm just gonna pass this turn, I think, too, by the way. It's totally chill to pass. Like, you know, make them answer this board. So hydration station now, we have a quality consecration or just, you know, quality trade if there's a board, whatever. I have 8 portals in the deck still, so just an enormous amount of dragons, and they're getting very large, right? 6 already. If this dies, it'll go up to 7. This can take them up to 9. Basically, we're going to get to 10 dragons very easily. So an endless army of 10 cost dragons, which the 10 cost dragon pool is very good, and actually has a lot of lethality too with those 12 attack guys that do overkill damage or whatever. Those dudes are pretty gross. The other guy too, dealing 10 to stuff, is certainly not a bad hit either. So it's Runaway Blackwing and Briar Spawn Drakes only. Okay, so here's the Zilliax. All right. Again, you know, not actually too bad. I will say, like, you know, Divine Shield's a little more annoying, of course, for the quality consecration line. But if we still have like big boards, it's not annoying. And not having Reborn, like, thank God, dude. So sick of that Reborn, man. This thing's finally gonna wake up. I mean, dude, we're still just hitting them for a lot here, and we haven't even played a card in like 2 turns, really. You know, oh well, that saved some health for sure, but gonna burn through that pretty fast and easily as well, which is nice. There's the other consecration. Okay. I guess we put this one in just to be a little more annoying again, right? Like, you get to 8, or no, you get to, this gets you to 9. Are the 9 cost dragons good? I need to learn these. Yeah, they're not as good. They're just kind of bodies. They have good battle cries and stuff. 8's actually better. But this takes you to, this takes you to 8. Oh no, that takes you to 7. This will take you to 8. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, all right, so we've gotten through 1 brawl. We've gotten through the base taunts. We've gotten through Bob. Dirty Rat. Okay. There was no... Well, Malorn would have been pretty sad there, actually. This looks like brawl number 2. Which seems bad, but remember, 10 dragons in the deck incoming at some point, right? We might accidentally draw too many in a row, but at some point we're going to be drawing, like, you know, basically 2 free 10 drops every turn. And just hitting the board with 10 drops every single turn. And if they don't start stacking like Kill Jaden's soon, which they could maybe play it now for the record. Ooh, is there anything bad there? Maybe my adaptive amalgam hits? I don't know. Thought it's not Kill Jaden yet, really. Bitter Bloom, that's totally fine. We don't need that at all. Here's 8 costs. Okay, Calico, stuff like that's good in here. That's solid. Here's an 8 cost. Sandcastle's actually very useful because I do want to just clean that up this turn pretty easily here. I mean, it's a little bit of an overcommitment, I guess. Kind of, but whatever. I mean, I'm fine to go to 10s, by the way. It's not a problem. 10s, like we said, are home runs, man. 8s were just good for a little stopgap turn there, which you can see 2 taunts is nice. So here's another, not like deadly board, but annoying, right? It's an annoying board for sure. It would be great if we could get the deck down to just adaptive amalgams before playing this Searing Reflections, right? So that I get a guaranteed 8/8 amalgam. Then I might just want to keep the other one like in hand. Wow, great start. Great hits, man. Look at this guy go, dude. Oh, that's nice. Petit, I'd love to see them burn a Kill Jaden, maybe. That would be so sick. I can't play it this turn, thank God. Unless there's a discount I'm not thinking of. I don't know if these decks run Kill Jaden. They might just trust the hydration stations, but it feels like they should run Kill Jaden. I need to actually look and see what people are running, because it's definitely going to change our thinking a little bit here. Hydration Station Warriors. Let's see. They played one pretty high up in Legend recently. I'm sure we'll be able to track it down. Bet this looks a lot like whatever that looked like. Hydration Station Warriors, a 12-2 Brawliseum run. No kill Jaden. Okay. Another 12-2. No kill Jaden. Okay, that might just trend us towards inevitability then. So we lost our Malorn, but honestly, like, who cares? Like, who cares? Okay, so this is just free damage by not attacking here. We're actually kind of drawing too many of our portals at the moment. Well, I guess actually giving this rush is 8 damage, and not attacking is only yeah, but that damages Sandcastle on the explosive trap. I think we just wait, right? Actually, which of these goes off first though? I don't know how that works either. Maybe these go off first since they were summoned first, in which case I would rather do this. Sandcastle does die, but I think it's okay. I guess I could technically have given the damage to this for next turn. That it's theoretically hitting harder, but I don't know that's ever going to stick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's actually relevant. Maybe it's safe. It would be more damage, so it would be even more likely to die. I don't know. So 8 portals left. I definitely want to hit the button every single turn now. There's no question about that. Like, that has to happen every single turn. Both brawls gone. I think you imagine a hydration station coming in soonish. This is a pretty good little removal turn here, though. They're going to piece together quite a bit out of this, dude. Those Molten Magmas added back to hands going a long way. I mean, the good news is with Amalgams, you know, we don't expect to ever really worry too much about fatigue. Like, theoretically, there's still fatigue risk because, you know, if they don't die off fast enough or whatever. But I'm hoping that, you know, if that is happening, that we're also just winning the game on board, you know. So we'll see. Dude, you gotta finish these, dog. You can't leave 20 out, I don't think. Shield Slam number 2 going. Okay. Still waiting on those hydration stations, man. The Tortolas aren't really the problem. I do kind of need stuff on board to answer the other dudes, the Ziliax guys. Portals, okay. Oh my god, dude, I really wish they had a board right now, dog. Oh my god, dude, this is crazy. I mean, this is obviously gonna kill that guy off, and then he'll obviously die himself, so we don't have any reason to... I almost wish I could kill off my own dude here. How many minions do I have left? Sun Fury, Bitterbloom, Nomelia, and Amalgam. So let's wait on this one more time. We don't need to develop any extra here. I think we're okay to chill. Like, let's pace this out, right? I'm sure they have some kind of answers to this stuff. If not, you know, we might just see that hydration station finally get ripped because they're desperate here. I forgot about Ham as well. Ham's pretty cool. Oh, they popped the shield for us, so quality consecration now is just a clear. Then we get a hit for 24, maybe, hopefully, we think. Hopefully. In a weird way, the Divine Shield would almost be okay. Oh, God, that's scary. What could those be? Oh, God! Well, I mean, the good news is that's happening when we're clearing anyway, so that's good. But that is terrifying, honestly. It was like, oh my God, dude, this guy is a legend. I forgot this is also eating my stuff. If it does eat amalgams, you're like kind of sad, I guess. Don't draw too many portals here. They're all gonna get it. Okay, nice. I'm glad we broke that chain. Dude, this has got to be the highest value of quality consecration I've ever seen in my life. It's an insane amount of health removed. Just an insane amount of health removed. So we get to hit for 24. If they go station again, safety goggles, not a great burn, right? Not a great burn. I mean, I will say, like, fatigue, if they really don't have Kill Jaden, like, fatigue is now looking like a win condition as well, potentially. Oh, yeah, Magma finishes that out too easy. That's sad, dude. Those Magmas came in really clutch. Helped activate that spell burst earlier, cleaned up all that. That's a hard played Tortola again, isn't it? Oh, Ragnaros here is like almost lethal, by the way. That's kind of annoying and scary. I don't like that. That's actually really spooky. If we end up with empty boards, Ragnaros becomes really terrifying. I mean, I definitely do that, by the way, if I see Ragnaros, because that makes any like Alakir later or whatever just such a lethal threat. So there's like 3 more Xerox. What? Bro. 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 We're kind of running out of portals. I wish we could slow down a little bit. Oh, I really want to give both the Amalgam. This one already has taunt. Okay. Do I need... I mean, the board's going to get cleared almost, right? It depends a little bit on how these roll. One more dragon here does guarantee it, but I'm a little bit worried we're going to draw all the dragons, which might be an unnecessary thing. I don't know. I'm a little worried. Let's do it. Let's hopefully just draw like only one dragon chain, right? Is my hope. I'm thinking this spell is kind of useless to them and it burns a card anyway, so it's like just free, right? Okay, nice. Actually, perfect. Nice, perfect. Earthsign Maul, I'll equip, but we don't need to attack right now, of course. So I think this is always a guaranteed clear, right? This is hitting this first would be ideal. Actually, we want to hit the Portola first as much as we can, but it's all good. It's almost lethal anyway, isn't it? Oh my god, if I could have attacked through the taunt, I would be so close to lethal, man. Oh! Oh, the Lorewalker Joe punish, dude. No way, dude. So let's see if they added Kill Jane or not. I mean, at this point, it may be just too late, honestly. I don't know. I'm a little sad I didn't get to do my infinite amalgam chains, but we did get to see endless dragons. I mean, again, these are also dragons, right? So it is literally technically infinite, other than the heat death of the universe, or of course the turn limit, which is functionally the same thing in the Hearthstone universe. He's gonna rip out 4 Ragnaroses and 3 of them are gonna hit face, guys. That's their plan right now, dude. Find the rags, dude. Alakirs also could be like close to that, I guess. Okay, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, I like it. There's 3 taunts on board, but a quality consecration, of course, just wipes out the board, so not relevant. If only, oh, dude, if only I want to hit that amalgam and show off my cool plans. Yeah, let's not keep the armaments yet. I think digging for more imbues earlier is certainly better. This is, woo, so many dragons incoming. Let's go. We are definitely going 2-2-3 here, of course. Even though coin has upside later, I just want them bodies. I want them dragons. Bitter Bloom Knight, man, I do actually love cards like this. Just like, I don't know, just doing something you love. He's just a solid 2-3. Doesn't feel cheaty, but just feels good. Just feels honest. I mean, obviously some imbue feels like cheating, to be fair, but like comparing him with the Hunter imbue 2-drop that was so insane, you know, like that felt like cheating, dude. This guy just feels honest. He knows what he's up to. He's not greedy about it. He's just a 2-3, man. He's just a river crocolisk. How can you hate him? But you know, we do see him a lot, so that's kind of annoying sometimes. As you see a card a lot, that hurts, doesn't it? Ooh, Dream Warden. Okay, yeah, that's a good curve, man. Oh, have I hit the button yet? No, I have not hit the button yet. Never mind. Not a good card. Not a good card. All right. Find me a 2-drop again. I don't know. Take a 3-drop either way. Like, oh boy, 3 is good. I love 3s, man. So next turn's Button Warden. It's good stuff. Armaments actually feels a little bit like cheating, to be honest. Consecration is like it's calling my name a little bit here, dude. Oh, bro, Consecration's calling my name, right? It 100% is, yeah. Love to hit a portal too, man. Dream Warden again, but yeah, we're just consecrating. Chill, I don't want those to get too nasty. You do lose a quality consecration, of course, but that's a hard one to pass up on because they're going into turn 6, right? If you leave those up and they play the idiot guy, like you're just cooked. Ooh, okay. Quality is looking a lot more important, isn't it? Jeez. Portals are good. Love them portals. Guys, not so good. That's a good card to see too, though. We like that. Dream Warden. Find me another good portal. Another 5-drop. That's pretty solid. That's an annoying guy. That's hard to deal with sometimes. Next turn is not Ursol, but we can just do a Searing Reflection, like a hard Searing Reflection. I do theoretically kind of like the idea of saving that until end game so that you could get an infinite adaptive Amalgam. I would say against a greedier Death Knight deck, like, you know, kind of a blood control Death Knight, that would be a more appealing line to me. But against what appears to be more of a hand buff Death Knight, I don't know if the game's going to go long enough for that to be relevant. You know, in other words, I might just want to push as much as I can here. Now, that said, I don't know if this is necessarily pushing more than like Dream Warden, particularly if I find something good to go with it. You know, if I find like Aegis, Dream Warden, Hero Power, that might just be a faster line. Ooh, boy. This is always spooky. Very spooky. Oh, boy. Now that kills the 4/4. Or now kills this and nothing else. I don't know if I like that so much. Ursine is not really it. God, it's like Consecration again is looking pretty interesting, but I'm just not using the equalities, man. I don't know, dude. Like, is that right? Kind of doesn't feel right, but it's just so good here. How do you pass it up? Also, this trade sucks. I want to hit face for 8, but I also really want to play a Dream Warden. Because you could go Ursine Maul instead, but I just really want Dream Warden here. This guy's not been good, dude. You're a Battlecry minion. Come on, it's not what you're here for. So now quality's only good, of course, with dudes on board to trade or a weapon, but that might be a really punishing hit. Like, oh my god, dude. Woo! Woo! That's a big guy. Every little portal, I guess, here is really chipping in nicely. So Remy, Nomelia, actually not crazy here. Aegis, Nomelia, Hero Power is a decent turn. The thing is, I don't really technically need it, and this is a card that certainly gets way better the sooner you do it. I think we're gonna leave that 10/10 out for now, and just clear this guy. Go face and just ride these 8/8s, right? Like, just get them out early. Gold Petal Drake is certainly a fine hit. We like the Imbue Death Rattle stuff. This is a game where the Renewing Flames looks like it would have been pretty bad, by the way. Like, this might be one of those... Oh, good God. Oh, don't give it poisonous. Oh, God, dude. It's crazy how fast after this patch, everybody just reverted to old broken things, dude. It's crazy. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's logical, but it's just crazy. I can go with quality Nomelia now, but dang, does that suck. Don't love it, man. Actually, do you go... oh, well, Reborn and Death Rattle have weird interactions, right? Oh my god. Terrible. Oh my god, that's terrible. Alright. This is not ideal. It gets the top. I actually kind of like that she's chilling on board still. It might make their lives a little more awkward. I don't know. Like a little more awkward. Probably not, but maybe a little bit. Sun Fury again, dog? Give me a freaking Amalgam or a Sandcastle. Actually, Sandcastle might be just kind of a sitting duck, honestly. On the hard cast one, it's better, but on the Ursula one, it's a little iffy. So how much scary hand buff do they have left? How much damage can they get out of it? Like, you know, another Quilter going face might be terrifying, for instance. We know, of course, there's a whole other cycle of Puppeteer incoming, but if I can buy a little time, maybe get a big board. Some Divine Shields are decent against the Quilter, although, not really, right? Not really. They don't clear this. I mean, you almost have to hero power this, right? But they've already played minions, so oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, sweet heavens. This is kind of beautiful. Oh, the acorns suck though, dude. I didn't think about that. Okay, so Nomelia clears the board here. Thank God, because I used all my consecrations. No matter what we hit. I think I maybe just go Ursine here to get ready for a Malorn play of some kind. I do wish my board was more threatening though. Like this board's not, I mean, I guess it's gonna get more threatening with Ursouls, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Little bit of lifesteal, dude. You never know. It might matter. If I can get a Sandcastle on this. Flutterwing. Okay, Taunt Divine Shield's pretty nice, actually. Yeah, all right. I'm not mad about that. So now we can maybe use Ursul to clear a board if we have to. It's not the best at that, though, is it? There's not that many great board clears, are there? Ursoc is kind of a board clear, but wouldn't handle big stuff well. I don't know. Hopefully the board's just big enough they don't have a clear here. Oh, don't tell me they have this again. Oh, but it's only got 2 attack. Oh, God. No Muncher's insane. Oh, but it's just like hitting a squirrel. But I mean, that's fine. They're healing 1,000,000. They don't really care. Bro, what does Malorn even have? Why can't I think of all the Malorn cards? I just can't think of them all right now. Goldrin? Do I have any beasts? Not really, no. Ursul again? Dude, Ursul again is actually kind of sick with Searing Reflection, but I just got to deal with this board the old-fashioned way in that case, which I can. It's not a disaster. I mean, I'm going to heal them again, but I'm alive. That's the important thing, right? Draw Anachronos. That's another board clear, actually. Yeah. I have another Maul, so let's attack, right? That's fine. Sandcastle. Okay, nice, dude. If that holds, that would be so sick for Adaptive Amalgam, man. If that holds. We have another Amalgam, and that's in Flutterwing and Torith. Okay, so pretty good minions left, actually. Oh, God, these guys are so scary. I will say, not currently very reactive, though. They might just be dying on board shortly. How much damage do we have? A lot, right? Oh, there's a taunt. But I can give rush to something with Sandcastle. Well, not exactly true. He has to attack first. That's not exactly true. If I go Maul, Squirrel, there's a 1/1 to trade. How much damage do I have left? I'm honestly just too lazy to count, man. 16, 24, 33. So this should be lethal, right? Oh, well, also Sandcastle, him attacking face also just this. Oh, this is really worth 16. I forgot. I have 1,000,000 damage. Literally just 1,000,000 damage. Sick win, dude. This game was cool. I thought we were in trouble, but we just owned. We actually just owned, dude. Yeah, bro. All right, let's keep the good cards. I wonder how many games we're gonna accidentally win by aggroing, even though I shifted this deck to be like kind of a infinite dragons control deck, you know? Bro, Corridor Sleeper. I honestly did not know this was still in. Fun meme card, but had no idea. I think you guys told me this was going to be really good, by the way. I still remember in the reviews. It's okay. We're all wrong from time to time. Don't fret. We've all been wrong, guys. Well, not me personally. I've never, ever been wrong about a card review. Don't be silly. Absolute nonsense. Okay. Yeah, so Dream Warden, we have still 1 portal, of course. We'll just probably coin Warden. Second Warden is not as good, of course. Oh, maybe we just go Gold Petal first here just to stay on curve. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really want to kill that for them. I would normally, if that was just a 3/4 that didn't have text, I would do it because I want to be the defender in this world always, pretty much. But activating the death rattle for them is just potentially gonna make this stronger, right? As you see. That last, well, doesn't really matter when you hit the button, I guess. It's probably gonna die anyway on time. I don't know. That's still actually debatable. I still don't know. I could actually just stall it out altogether until an Anachronos, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, this is fine. Let's not get fancy just yet. 3-cost dragon's pretty good already. Like, it's on average worth it. Yeah. So, Searing Reflection, you know, I didn't add anything crazy into the deck for it. I was looking at some cards, like there's that awesome big demon with like Rush and Lifesteal, and I was like, oh, dude, that guy would be sick to have Rush and Lifesteal, 8/8 Divine Shield. But it kind of broke like Ursine Maul. So I was like, well, you know, it's just card draw. With Ursol, you know, it's just a repeatable value kind of play as well. Like there's a few reasons to like this. Speaking of Ursol, he would be really good to play soon. I need maybe 2 chances to draw him with both Malorn and Ursol there. So let's go ahead and just hit face here for a lot. Dude, I'm not even playing this deck remotely aggressively, and I've accidentally gotten the opponent down to 12. I can see why the real version of this performs so well. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like just so like Ursine Maul is just does not need to be a 4/2, man. It just doesn't need to be a 4/2. It's so outrageous. Divine Shield there might be saving them from like near lethals. We're not on coin dude yet. Coin Ursol, that is. I think maybe we just go for little baby turn here. I think actually Consecration's fine. Do I have any portals left? Yeah, 2 still in the deck. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit wasteful in a weird way, I would say. But honestly, they're just such on the back foot. Ursol's going to create an overwhelming amount of just pressure on board, you know, just turn after turn, free 8/8s. Nomelia in particular is really good. By the way, I was looking at just rush minions in the pool. I added Sandcastle. Nomelia is typically already in this deck. I put in Torith because even though, you know, Divine Shield's a little bit conflicting with Searing Reflection, it's still just like an awesome thing to be an 8/8, you know, and there are going to be other things with Divine Shields to figure. But anyway, there's not that many like neutral rush, and there's not that much rush in Paladin anymore. It's kind of surprised, which I actually think is good news. I think for far too long now, the game has been too reliant on rush. I think, you know, making minions wait a minute is a valuable thing to do. Man, I could definitely go for an Ursol here, but my God, is this Anachronos just very interesting. It's a lot less good in a world where you don't have, you know, I guess I want to attack first, probably, right? We don't have, you know, renewing flames to like secure lethals and stuff set up. Like that would really be the dream, of course. We were playing that literally since his earliest theory crafting. It's crazy how these new aggro lists look a lot like the old theory crafting lists we played. I mean, listen, I'm not dead. I'm just gonna do this. It's pretty fun. I don't know, dude. It's pretty cool. The downside with this one is if you do get something like Nomelia, you don't get to use the rush, right? Like if you just play it naturally, you do. Wow, I really called it. Okay. But they also know I have a Nomelia now, so like how does that change their lines? Equality Nomelia is pretty good. Also could set, they might have to like actually trade in here a little bit, right? Because they might be worried about being dead because they're not killing me yet. They're definitely gonna have to worry about being dead. So we'll see. So hard playing it, you know, rush is valuable obviously because it's instant, but end of turn is a little bit tougher. I thought about building out a full aura package. You know, we've got all these other aura cards with like, you know, you could really commit to the deck that way too. Ooh, yes, kill this first, please. Make a mistake here. Yep, thank you. Yep, make a mistake. Thank you. They're gonna forget the death rattle. No, they remembered. No. I mean, we're still so happy, right? It's still just cleared the board and 8 inequality. Like, we're so pumped. And they're down to 5 now too, which is crazy. Aegis, Button, Dream Warden. Yeah, lots of portals. Big 6-drop incoming. So this is another 2. Can I clear the board with it? Yes, but I can't play Maul yet. Sunfury's in here for the adaptive amalgams, by the way, which is so cool. I think I'm so proud of that. Actually, yeah, no, I can't play Maul and Nomelia. I think we just take Nomelia then and just clear the board on it, right? Like, that's fine. Maybe literally just hero power follow-up is okay too. We don't need anything fancy here. All good. Almost forgot the cleave there for a second, but all good. And if they don't, you know, have like taunts or whatever, we just Ursign Maul. We have 2 dudes on board that are big and scary, right? That's the nice part here is even without committing, I mean, Renewing Flames, like, obviously would have won this game already 10 times over. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you this deck is better than the real version. It's not. It's just my preference, my style of play. I want to grind people out slow, you know. I want big dudes. I don't want the damage so much. We literally played that almost exact list on day 1 in theory crafting. Day -12, I think, actually, like long before the expansion came out. So it's obviously way better with the new hero power, but oh, can Malorn bail them out here at all? I don't know what it would be. Clearing the board and taunting. Maybe like Malfurion, the dude Cenarius, like get a board of taunts. I don't know that would do enough with this equality, and I can't do Anachronos and Ursign Maul, so I'd have to do a little help. Omen is cool, but does not have taunt. Also does not clear this guy. So a variety of problems here, yeah. Nice, dude. I will say, you know, we beat the regular version of the deck. I don't know that that's necessarily, you know, an indicator of anything. Just kind of nice that we beat the real version with our greedy version. Okay, yeah, we definitely love these. Well, no, actually, no. I was thinking this is Aegis of Light. We like Aegis of Light a lot. We don't really like that other one just yet so much. Oh, this hand is very unfriendly to our early game, though. Aegis, save me, dude. We need to go fast to keep up with the Jades. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think we probably can beat Jade Druid with this deck. The mix of like a little bit of aggression to keep them kind of in check with the you know, late game, and then we've got a lot of like removal and stuff too. Like, I think there would be windows where our dragons get big enough to keep up, but I don't think it's gonna happen with this hand. This is just an unimaginably bad hand. I have to find like Gold Petal Drake right now, and I need to hit a button soon, and then just like hit a couple good dragons early. Oh my God, I don't know that it's actually possible to draw this poorly. I'm gonna go ahead and rip this and hope to find an Aegis off of it. Feels wasteful to not have anything shuffled in yet, but I just gotta make plays, man. So like a Quality Consecration could buy me a minute, but we're gonna be so far behind. Oh, that's, well, I don't know. Anything's fine at this stage, right? Kind of slowing them down by not letting them trade this in a weird way. So Maul, I mean, we probably still hit the 3/3, don't we? I don't know, man. This is wild. The worst. I've never had a hand this bad. We literally just drew like the what? 4 of the 5 most expensive cards in the deck. Yeah. Which sucks too, because like that's what Maul is supposed to do, you know? Let's that's not that scary yet, to be honest. Okay, I don't know, dude. Nomelia is my next draw, which actually could be really good on turn 6. So if I can get by on turn 5 here with like maybe, I mean, maybe it's even a consecration already. Like this thing we hit with a face. Quality honestly wouldn't be a bad natural draw. So Nomelia off Ursign, a quality base. Like, I'd hate to rip one this early, but we do have Anachronos for emergencies. But we might just be able to get ahead enough if we buy a window. Like flip it with the Searing Reflections and stuff. Yeah, Yeah, these are an unfortunate shape for that consecration without an equality anyway. I mean, I guess Flutterwing is fine, but I haven't even hit the button, dude. Like, I need this to be a righteous protector. Righteous protector. At least he has a decent amount of health, I'll say. Like, that's actually okay. So, like, Nomelia hopefully stabilizes next turn. 6 health would be the magic spot for a golem to die to Nomelia, you know, assuming we're able to attack it, which I think usually you are. I'm just almost dead is the problem, right? So I'm really running out of time here. I can use Anachronos to maybe buy a little window into Ursul, but I am, like, literally dying. Yeah. They just have another swipe. I'm just dead. Just dead. I'm just dead. You hear me? I'm just dead. Oh god, something's happening next turn. Oh god. Yeah, okay, let's take the Anachronos this turn. It's very early, but the good news is that guy is, like, you know, we can tidy him up pretty easily later. I'm just buying a minute. Oh, they got Fire-Ack here to kill me, huh? Oh, Shaladrisil Dream. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Or not Dream. Sarah, whatever. Yeah. I'd like to get another go at this matchup. I'm probably gonna put this in the video to showcase what happens when you play a deck that's a little greedier and draw the greed this hard, right? Like, it can just fall flat on its face. It's crazy that I put Sun Fury Protector in a deck in 2025 and I've actually been winning games, dude. This deck still feels totally fine. It's really crazy. Right. Good curve, man. Really good curve. Yeah, we need to make sure to get a button in. Well, I guess turn 4 is lining up for that. That's fine. Asteroids in Rogue. Amelia could be handy. These decks can definitely go a little wide. Bro! That fast, huh? Giving them a clean hit if they went with a weapon. Very annoying. Would have much preferred that hit face. Searing, okay. Gold Petal. Honestly, if this chills, it's a pretty good Sun Fury Protector target. It's like one where you really want to force that death rattle, so. Honestly, Sun Fury Armaments button is a pretty good turn next turn, I think. Yeah, that's definitely the line. No doubt. Ooh. I mean, we're on 3s. I think I go again, right? 3s are pretty good. Ooh. These actually draw Searing Reflection, at least. Well, one of them anyway. Yeah, we can coin Nomelia or save the coin for, you know, Ursul, whatever. I think Torith on 5 is just pretty great, so may not need to coin next turn. I think Torith feels generally pretty safe. Destroying their own minions to find eat the imp, I guess, right? Or what are they looking for? Dubious, is that the lineup here? Prep Dubious. Phoenix again and to eat the imp, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Looking for something to do. I don't currently have an equality for the 8/8s, so if they were to come down like this turn, which they're not there yet, I guess. Really not even that close yet, but you know, Nomelia does 6. I would have like the 2/2s to trade in at least. Oh, we naturally drew the Searing, which was going to get drawn off these dudes anyway. That's annoying. I guess we do hit one of these just to protect a shield on Torith for now. Generally, I want to create some counter pressure because even after the giants happen, this deck can do that stuff with, like, I don't know, shuffling all that garbage into the deck, and you know, there's sort of a second wave of outs and stuff that happen. It's scary. We don't want to fall victim to that too much, so. Oh, manager. Ooh, Incendious, dude. All right, that needs to die as well. I mean, obviously I can kill it, but I just don't really want to. It sort of sucks. Doesn't suck too much, but I mean, it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Not that hard, but it kind of sucks. So next year is definitely Ursul. We'll start trying to farm up big bodies, unless, I guess, giants happen, and then maybe we need to figure out a removal. Looks like no giants this turn. That's good. Yeah, we'll probably turn the corner and go face here, I think, a little bit. I need to start, now that I have the Ursul creating a lot more pressure on board, I think I need to start, you know, turning the corner and making them nervous about their lives here. Shard. Okay. Just going face. I'm glad they froze the smaller thing here. All right, dude. They're probably thinking about renewing flames a lot, which we just don't have. So good on us. What do we get? Flutterwings. Great. Thank you for the taunt. Hopefully they forget about Torith here and attack that Divine Shield first, and then they're like, ah, crap. It's got a different look, so I can't imagine that happening too much, but definitely possible. Oh! Oh! I mean, there we go. Okay. Still has the Divine Shield. Nothing to see here. Called it. Called it, by the way. Torith making plays, man. I love Torith. He's a fun card. I thought he had the risk of being super annoying, which, I mean, maybe the opponent is feeling that right now for sure, but he has not really felt as annoying as I expected him to be, but he has felt very, very fun still. Oh, dude, what does this summon? Summons, yeah, okay. Dude, they still got to hit this again. Oh, bro, this sucks. Now I think I feel bad for them, dude, because if they want these to trade in, they have to take 8, but then they're just basically dying. Oh my god, that's tough. I mean, what's our line here, dude? I honestly think it's just double Flutterwing and go. I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of a little at risk here technically, but they just have so much to deal with, right? And an Ursine Maul or a Consecration is just lethal. Guy has taunt again. Good god, dude. This is a nasty board. Yeah, I can see the frustration. Cool, dude. We are just... I'm climbing with this deck. I'm actually, what, 6-3? Yeah, not bad, dude. We're climbing. This deck's winning, dude.